All right. So once you hit Open Image, it opens up Adobe Photoshop. They are all linked together. All of Adobe is kind of linked together. It's meant to work with each other. So if you've never opened up Photoshop before, this might be a little bit new. So we're going to do a few different things. So here you have your workspace. Up here is, well, let me click into here, is your menu bar. It should have the file, edit, all the information. When you select on tools in your toolbar, which is on your left, is going to have all this information up here of how to do extra edits, and we'll get more in depth in those as we play around. This is sort of your document window where you're going to work. We have your docked panels over here. You have your adjustment panels and other panels over here. And then you have your layers. And your layers are really great. Just a quick explanation of layers is it's like you're drawing on different mylar or sheets of vellum or clear plastic. And you draw something, and put another layer on, and draw another thing, put another layer on. And I'll actually kind of do a demo. So I'm going to create a new layer right there, B for brush tool, and I'm just going to just draw something, make a new layer, and write boat, and I can hide them, I can rearrange, and I'm never actually directly editing my original image, and I'm just playing around. Layers are really fun and great to get used to. In my Art169 class, we go really in depth in layers, and we'll talk about them later on. So we opened up from Camera Raw, and the first thing I like to do is change the resolution. So some cameras shoot at 72 dpi, some shoot at 240, and some shoot at 300. 300 is our desired PPI because that is print resolution. That is the best for printing. So you have your image here, and I actually have my rulers here. Command R, Control R opens up your rulers. And we're going to go from image, adjustment size. So we are actually really lucky this is already 300, but I'm just going to do something really quick. Okay, pretend that didn't happen. So we're going to image, adjustment size, and this is actually, I'll explain the PDF. And it sets 240 instead of 300. These are our pixels, how many pixels are width and height, and this is how many inches we have. So if you read in the reading and in the digital imagery lecture, it's sort of how many pixels are within an inch to make the adjustments. The denser it is, it's sort of a higher quality resolution for print. 72 is for web. So we're going to make sure resample is unchecked, and where it says resolution, you're going to highlight and change it to 300. Your width and height are going to change, but these pixels will not. So notice that those change, but the pixels have not. We just reordered the pixels and click OK. And we're actually just going to save this. We're not going to do anything else within Photoshop. We're going to talk more about Photoshop later, but we're going to make a save. So once we've made our resolution change, we're going to go to File, Save As. It's going to open up a brand new document. Dialog window. So as you see here, so the first thing I want to do is actually save it as a PSD. And I do that just so I can always keep the highest quality image. It's going to kind of take a lot of room. So if you are using a computer, maybe get an external hard drive. You can put it in a Dropbox that's connected. Or a flash drive. You always want to have access to your files. And there might be a specific file name to name it, and we can make that adjustment in a moment. So I'm actually just going to keep it as is and save it as a PSD and click Save. A nice saving bar is up there. It may take a while depending on the size of the image. These images are going to be quite large. Take a moment. Alright, we're back. It took a moment and I wanted to open up another screen. And we will go to File, Save As. We're going to take this Photoshop all the way down to JPEG, not JPEG 200, not JPEG stereo, only JPEG. We'll hit Save. And this box will open up. We're going to take this file format from all the way to 12, make it the highest, and click OK. Alright, so I'm actually going to open up Canvas, and this has the submission page. Mine looks a little different because I'm the instructor. But you're going to submit 3 processed photographs in a JPEG file format in a Google Drive folder, your name _ intro to Photoshop demo, and the file Photoshop names will be. So I'm just going to copy this. And I'm actually going to keep Bridge open. Actually, I already have it open. And I actually did it under Sample. And my files should be there. I have a lot of files, so it might be a bit confusing. Oh, I did not save it in there. Alright, so here we have. So we need to save this as our name _ Photoshop demo _ hashtag, which is to represent numbers. I know there's numbers here, but we're going to actually save them as 01, 02, and 03. So I'm just going to actually click and rename mine to my name, shop demo _ 01. And we are going to do the same process with a total of 3 JPEGs. I don't need the PSDs, just the JPEGs. And you're graded on file naming conventions, Google Drive submission, and JPEG resolution for 300 ppi. And we need to make sure we show evidence that we've processed the images. And I really just want you to play around and make the best photograph that you can play with. Make some adjustments. Go a little crazy. Try something new with your Photoshop Camera Raw and Bridge demo. Go a little crazy with it. If you are a little bit more advanced, go for it. Go in depth. Do some really fun stuff. This is a great opportunity to play with your photographs. So I hope you enjoyed and learned something, and I can't wait to see your processed images.